There's games like this one with two veteran teams. You can see the thought process on the floor. A real chess match between these two.
Yeah, you can never get caught up with the score early in games like this. I mean, both teams are smart, patient. They know what they're doing out there, and they know what they do well during the whole game. Love watching the game of the minds like this with a little physical play inside, too.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Treveon Graham is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's McKinney in at the small forward. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. The tempers flare. Don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley-Stein is very crafty in how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Back to Westbrook. It's not going to go for him. Great tee that time from Curry. They push it up 4-on-3. Green passes to Russell. Left side Curry. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harden against Russell. Harden's shot is off. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by Green. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Gordon kicks to Capella. Makes it off the glass.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Well, Chris, Clint Capella had a schedule in his development. You know, credit his tremendous work ethic. You see it, Chris, in his passing, his finishing, and certainly at the free throw line.
No, his second season, I mean, he shot below 38% at the line. I mean, among players with 150 or more attempts, that was the 5th worst percentage in NBA history. But he's made tremendous strides there, and that's freedom to be more aggressive offensively. You're not worried about getting fouled.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Curry. Green inside the three-point line. That one off the back iron and out.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Capella. Harden scanning the floor. Lets it fly. And Houston again with the bucket.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. On the wing, Green. Golden State moving it around. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Now here's Chandler. Pass to Harden at the elbow. Chandler shoots a 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. No one covering. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Burks against Harden. It's Rivers on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare.
Your field goal percentage as a whole is the...
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Alec Burks is out there with Livingston. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Robinson. And it's Looney in at center. Down low, Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second. And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the official. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
There's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Burks in the corner. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. To the paint. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Pulls it up. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Rockets trail by 10. Passes to Rivers. Good. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now here's Livingston. T right on him. Inside. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Why are evaluations sometimes wrong?
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of the team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation. A team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? And so there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because there's so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Here is Harden following the basket by Stephen Curry. Lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Russell kicks it to Looney. McKinney passes to Curry. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. It's good. And the Warriors lead by 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Westbrook. The pass to Harden. Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. The first half went well, really well for Draymond Green. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Hey, big fella. And that'll...
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
They've got P.J. Tucker, Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Here's McKinney. No points in the game yet for him. And that one, good.
Great feed by Draymond. Among forwards, he's always at or near the #1 spot in assist ranking. Well, Draymond Green, the Warriors assist leader, top 10 in dimes. I mean, league-wide last season. When you think about it, his playmaking ability at the power forward position, it's unique.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And over the past 3 seasons, Green averaging over 7 assists a game. The only big man who's averaged more over a course of a season, Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, wow. Well, Coach Kerr, a consultant with that Suns team, gave Draymond a video of Boris Diaw. Boris Diaw averaged 6 assists a game in Phoenix. Well, Green took that, and with the shooters that he has, MVP shooters, and the players that he has, he's taken that to a different level. I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Pass to Harden. There's the triple. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Count it, good. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Houston with it. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, the much vaunted defense of the Warriors took a step back last season, falling from 2nd in the league in defensive rank to 11. But it's tough to nitpick, but I'm sure it's an area they're looking at to address.
90 seconds now into the second half. Inside, here's Westbrook, and that's off the glass and in. Westbrook's got 5 now. And tough defense has been a staple with this group in Golden State, reversing decades of history in that regard.
Decades and decades and decades. The Warriors hadn't been better than 10th in defensive efficiency since 1979. A 35-year hiatus that happily came to an end in 2014.
Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Draymond Green, and the wide-open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. To the middle, out to Chandler. Houston moving it around. Westbrook, no good. Warriors leading by 12. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Burks in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. For Houston, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Unloads from 13. Another miss by Westbrook.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
It's stolen. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Another miss by Houston.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside, Green. Burks in the corner. Back to Green. Clock at 6. Over Rivers. And it falls over the rim and in. 18 points for Treveon Graham.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Westbrook kicks to Green. The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors leading by 14. Pass to Green. Back to Livingston. Burks in the corner. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered by Livingston. Now Westbrook. He's got 5.
Go, set it up.
Lob pass to Capella. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Looney out there with Draymond Green. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Curry. And it's McKinney in at the small forward position. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or the players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in the senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization is very strong, and so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust because that new team wants you and needs you badly.
Good insight. Now here's Gordon. Back to Harden. Capella with it. It's Rivers on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 3. Shoots it up. A nice shot by Rivers.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Passes it to McKinney. Looney kicks to Curry. The pass to Looney. And it's Russell in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb.
Timeout.
And the Warriors lead by 16.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator, Russell can also catch and fire.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Now here's Rivers. Harden outside. Releases. And he hits the jump shot.
He's a point guard. I mean, the point guard's command in the pick and roll. Harden, he always reads it perfect.
Over to the wing. Here's McKinney. Green breaking loose. McKinney, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Gordon, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Golden State gets called for the foul, and the first one drops.
Oh, he's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former Six-Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
And the Warriors making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Now, here is Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
Green with the block.
And there's the standout D of Green again. Excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the three-pointer. Steph Curry, he breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
The Rockets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Draymond Green.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight, plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And stolen by Russell. Curry against Westbrook. The drive by Russell. And there it is for him. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
Now here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Russell. And Curry has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. You know, point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, put pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and try to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.